But there are more of us, Poe. There are more of us.
Welcome back to another movie review. Today I am reviewing the movie Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, Chapter 9 in the series. Is it the final movie of it? We don't know, because they're talking about, well, you'll find out in this movie review. So let's get on with this lovely movie review. So, following a threat of revenge by the revised Emperor Palpatine, who we all thought was dead, Kylo Ren obtains a Sith Wayfinder. Now, you must be wondering what a Sith Wayfinder is. Well, a Sith Wayfinder is able to find a Sith Lord, like Emperor Palpatine is a Sith Lord, as it goes. So, Kylo Ren obtains a Sith Wayfinder, leading him to an uncharted planet called Exegol, which is like, you can't really find it unless you have this Wayfinder. So there he finds Palpatine, magically, who no one thought, like no one knew if he was dead or not, but he isn't, who reveals to him that he created Snoke. Now, you must be wondering, Snoke is the guy that looks kind of big-headed and everything. He looks like a freak of nature or a monster as it goes. And so that's who Palpatine created. So now he created Snoke as a puppet to control the First Order, as to be their leader and lure Kylo to the dark side, where he wasn't always bad. Now Palpatine unveils the First Order, a secret armada of Star Destroyers. Now, as you remember, with Darth Vader, they used the big Star Destroyers to try to kill the rebellion. Now, with that in mind, Palpatine tells Kylo, I guess for his final mission before he becomes like a Sith Lord, is to kill Rey, who is continuing her training as a Jedi Master under the Resistance leader of Leia Organa. Now, Leia Organa is Princess Leia, in case you don't know. Now, you have Finn and Poe, who deliver intel from a spy that Palpatine has on his planet Exegol. Well, there, Rey has learned from Luke Skywalker's notes that a Sith Wayfinder can lead them to the traitor, to the traitor. So now you got Rey, Finn, Poe, Chewbacca still, and BB-8 and C-3PO, who depart in the Millennium Falcon to find the planet called Pasaana, where there is a Wayfinder that is hidden. Okay, now it is hidden. Well, it's hidden on the planet somewhere, but as it goes, Kylo initiates a force bond with Rey to discover her location as she is on Pasaana, because he wants to know where she is, but he can't really pinpoint it. Like, he can feel that she is somewhere, but really can't. So what happens is, when he does this force bond, he is able to see her, and she is able to see him. And as they do this, he can kind of figure out where they are if things come into play, like they're destroyed, or he pulls something off of Rey. As he does, he pulls a nice necklace and finds out that it's from the planet Pasaana. So he travels to Pasaana with his warriors, so that they're called the Knights of Ren, so that he can go and destroy Rey. But with the help of Lando Calrissian, who, hey, didn't know he was not dead, because we thought maybe he was, because it's been a while since you've seen him. But Rey and her friends find a clue with Lando Calrissian, and the reason why they find this clue is because Lando and Luke Skywalker were there looking for a ship of a guy named Ochi, who is a Jedi hunter who hunts down the Jedis and kills them. And so as it goes, they find this dagger, and C-3PO reads it, and lo and behold, he can't translate it. Why? Because his programming forbids him from interpreting it. And so as it goes, as they find out that where Rey is, Kylo Ren is able to sense her, and so Rey goes and confronts him. And so while that's going on, the First Order captures the Millennium Falcon because they left it behind, and captures Chewbacca, who has the dagger that says the inscription that to where to find the other Wayfinder. So as it goes, as Rey is trying to save Chewbacca because the First Order has the ship, and so she's using her nice, lovely powers to try to save this ship. Well, lo and behold, she uses a power called Force Lightning to accidentally destroy the ship, not realizing that that it was her as it goes. But she believes that she has killed Chewbacca. Well, the rest of the group escapes onto Ochi's ship, who is the Jedi hunter, so that they could go where they need to go. So the group travels to Kijimi, where a slicer extracts the Sith text. Now, what happens here is a slicer can crack open C-3PO's brain and remove the information. Now, from there, it means that C-3PO will lose all his memories and won't be able to know who everyone is, except for at that moment in time when he meets everyone and he says, "Oh, I'm C-3PO, I am a human cyborg relations person, yada, yada, yada," and stuff like that. So from this, they are able to find out where the coordinates to the Wayfinder is. Well, as this goes on, Rey senses that Chewbacca might be alive. So the group mounts a rescue mission to Kylo's Star Destroyer, which is not a destroyer, or sort of like a destroyer. But while they are attempting the rescue mission, Rey recovers the dagger. And while she is doing that, she has the vision of Ochi killing her parents. She's wondering what the heck is going on. So what happens is Kylo informs her that she is a Palpatine. Big shocker that Emperor Palpatine is her grandfather. Now, the Sith Lord has ordered Ochi to recover Rey, as this goes in the sense of the vision. But her parents hid her on Jakku to protect her. Why? Because of that Emperor Palpatine wants her because, well, granddaughter. And so he wants to be able to corrupt her into the way of being a Sith Lord. While this is going on, General Hux, who is the traitor, saves Poe and Finn and Chewbacca from being executed because they all want to, they want to kill the rebel scum as it goes. Well, as this goes, General Hux reveals himself as the spy. And so he allows the group to escape onto the Millennium Falcon. While this is going on, that they are escaping to the Millennium Falcon, he says to Finn just before they go, shoot me in like the arm or somewhere so that it looks like that you escaped. Because if you don't, it's going to look like I let you go. Well, lo and behold, Finn shoots him in the leg. And what happens is he goes to his commanding officer and says, hey, the rebels have escaped. And well, lo and behold, he kills General Hux because he's like, oh, we found our traitor. So there we go. Tell Kylo Ren that we found our traitor. So now the group has gone to find the Wayfinder. Now, you must be wondering, where the heck is this Wayfinder? Well, the group finds the Wayfinder in the remains of the second Death Star. Okay, so they find it in the remains where in the sixth movie, if I'm not mistaken. The sixth movie of the sixth chapter, where Luke Skywalker goes and meets his father, Darth Vader, and that's where Darth Vader takes Luke Skywalker to the Emperor to be corrupted into the ways of being evil and going to the dark side just like his father. So Rey retrieves the Wayfinder, but she is met by Kylo Ren, who destroys the Wayfinder in the duel. And as it goes, he destroys it because he wants Rey to join him. Says, for you to find Exegol, you have to join me in my ship, and we will get there, because lo and behold, I have a Wayfinder, but she doesn't know that at this moment in time. So as they are battling it out, dueling it out, while big tidal waves are going crazy and everything, as they are on top of the second Death Star, she kills Kylo Ren. She literally stabs him because Princess Leia is dying, and she calls out for Ben, who is actually Kylo Ren, but is named Ben, as I'm guessing after Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ben Kenobi. And so as it goes, Leia calls Kylo through the Force and distracting him as Rey impales him. So there you go. So, he gets impaled, literally. As I said, she kills him. And sensing that his mother is dying, this is where Rey knows that Princess Leia is dying. So she heals Kylo Ren, or Ben, and takes his ship to exile herself on Accho. I'm not sure. Well, it's where you see in the eighth movie where she goes and trains with Luke Skywalker, where he exiled himself. Now, to there, while she's on there, Luke Skywalker's Force spirit, just like Ben Kenobi came to Luke Skywalker at some point in time, he encourages Rey to face Palpatine because she has to face her greatest fear, which we all know is herself. So Luke Skywalker gives Leia's lightsaber to her and says that you have to go and face Palpatine. So Rey leaves for Exegol in Luke's X-Wing fighter that is surprising still working, because he sent himself to this planet, to this island and stuff, so that he was afraid of using his powers and stuff like that. So that's why he exiled himself and left his X-Wing fighter in the water, just like he did when it landed on Dagobah and was stuck in the water, and Yoda more or less tries to teach him to lift it up. Well, lo and behold, Yoda gets it out. Well, this time Luke gets it out. And so from there, she uses the Wayfinder that she finds out is in Kylo's ship. Meanwhile, Kylo converses with a memory of his father, because he, as you know, in the eighth movie, he kills his father. He literally kills him in rage, because he's like, your son is dead. And so by then he realizes what he has to do. So he calls himself Ben, and he throws his lightsaber away to reclaim his identity as Ben Solo, as it goes. So sensing Leia's passing, and Ben returns to go and help Rey, Palpatine sends one of the Final Order super laser equipped Death Star destroyers to obliterate Kijimi. And so, lo and behold, it does. It obliterates it, destroys it. So as it goes, as Rey is flying on the X-Wing, she transmits the coordinates to R2-D2, because as it goes, he's still kind of connected to the X-Wing. So this allows the Resistance to follow her to Exegol, to where all the Death Star ships are. Well, lo and behold, she confronts Palpatine. He demands that she kills him in order to transfer his spirit into her. Well, this means that she is going to become the new Sith Lord. Okay, because, well, as he says, I have all the Sith Lords, and, well, you'll find something very interesting. So, as everyone gets over to Exegol, they're trying to destroy it's like a communication hub so that all the Death Stars can figure out where they are, because it's very hard to get them out of the planet atmosphere and everything. And so they use this guidance thing, and so everyone's there to attack it, to destroy it, so that what happens is they have a few minutes to destroy the Death Stars, because their shields will be down and they won't be able to maneuver. So lo and behold, Lando goes off trying to find reinforcements, as you can guess in the sixth one, where all the reinforcement comes and to fight the Death Stars. So Lando brings reinforcements from across the galaxy to join the battle. Ben overpowers the Knights of Ren, which was his group, and joins Rey in the battle. But Palpatine drains their power to rejuvenate themselves. As you know, Rey was able to heal Ben. So, lo and behold, Palpatine steals all their rejuvenating power to heal himself, so that he is not withered away and looks like he's missing a few fingers. And so from there, he attacks the Resistance fleet with the Force lightning that is destroys virtually everything, in its way. And so while Ben is weakened, as it goes, Palpatine throws him away. Literally takes him, throws him away, and he falls off a cliff. And lo and behold, he is dead. Gone, dead, never to be seen. Well, as Rey is lying on the ground from all her Force energy being withdrawn and sent to Palpatine, she hears the voices of the past Jedi who lend her their strength. So Palpatine attacks her with the lightning, but Rey deflects it using Skywalker's lightsaber. Now from there, she is able to kill lo and behold, able to kill Palpatine, because as it goes, she said, because as Palpatine said, I have all the Sith Lords in me. Well, she says, I have all the Jedis in me. And so she takes Leia's lightsaber and Luke's lightsaber and creates an X and deflects the lightning force back to Palpatine and kills him and kills herself. Well, lo and behold, Ben is alive, literally, and uses the Force to revive her at the cost of his own life. So he literally sacrifices himself for a greater cause, so that Rey can live. So as it goes, Rey kisses Ben before he dies, and the Resistance defeats the Palpatine's armada, destroys all the Death Stars and everything, while in the end, the people across the galaxy rises up against the First Order, as it goes, where Lando brings all the group of people over to destroy the First Order, and the Resistance kills everything, and they all celebrate on their home base. Well, after the celebration, Rey visits Luke's abandoned childhood home on Tatooine and buries the Skywalker lightsabers. So buries Princess Leia's and Luke Skywalker's, so that it can't be used for evil, or in her case for good. But having built her own, as you don't realize that she had built her own, but she did, literally, she built her own. And so as a passerby asks her name, and lo and behold, she says her name is Rey. But what happens is she sees the spirit of Luke and Leia standing there, and she says, my name is Rey Skywalker. So in the end result, you find out that the spirit of Skywalker is Rey Skywalker, because she took the name of Skywalker because she doesn't want to take the name of Rey Palpatine, who her grandfather is the Emperor and evil and dead. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching that movie review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe below. Well, subscribe below or click in the right hand corner, okay, of the screen. It says subscribe now in the bottom right corner on a little like flag. Click that and click subscribe. And also, don't forget to comment below if there's a movie you want me to review. I will gladly do it for you. And remember to stay safe while the coronavirus is going rampage across the world and everything. And so remember to wash your hands as much as possible. Use hand sanitizer as much as possible. And remember, don't touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears. Don't touch your face at all because you don't want to catch the coronavirus. And remember, most importantly, stay safe.